Hi everybody, I'm Andrea from the hairstyle blog Braids and Hairstyles for Super Long Hair, where I post pictures of hairstyles and braids that I've tried on my super long hair. I love sharing these pictures with all of my friends who are also into long hair, and recently I ventured into the world of YouTube, so I'm still getting used to making these demo videos. A friend commented on my blog and asked that I do a demo video on a hairstyle that was one of my favorites from last year. It's called finger crochet, and I learned this look from a braid book by Rachel Potter. Her book is called A Different Approach to Hair Braiding, and you can see that it is a really big book and it's full of great ideas, and this is one of them. So I'm just going to make a few little strands of the finger crochet, and then I might add a rope braid like a hairband, and then when I'm all done I'll put the rest of my hair into a low bun. So first of all, I will take a small section of hair from the top, and that will be my first strand of finger crochet. And I do not know how to crochet, or even sew really. So I was really surprised that the way Rachel explained this look in her book, it was so simple that even I could figure it out. So when you're making a finger crochet, you just take a strand of hair and you loop it, make a loop, and then where your loop overlaps, you pin it in place. So I'm going to take a bobby pin and just pin it where it overlaps. And then you take your finger and your thumb and you stick them through the little loop, and you're going to pull on the strand. So Rachel described it in her book like putting your fingers in the hat and then pulling the rabbit out of the hat. And you just keep doing that over and over again. Make sure I grab the whole thing there. Okay. So you're making little loops, sticking your fingers through the loop and pulling it out. Turn so you can kind of see. And I'm just going to go down almost to the bottom. And that's the first one. And I think I'll pin it in place so that it doesn't kind of come undone. Okay, and now we'll try for another one. Now I did comb my hair out very good with my big tooth comb, and then I sprayed it down with the Johnson & Johnson's No More Tangles, because I have tried this before when I didn't do that first, and then I just had a real problem with tangles. So I'm trying to avoid that today. Pinning my second one in place, and if you're like me, that's the hardest part. I have a hard time getting those bobby pins in there right. And then we'll do the next one. So the same thing, you just make your little loop, stick your fingers through the loop, and pull your hair out. And there's number 2, and I'm going to pin that one in place. And now we'll try for number 3. Just combed it out a little bit there. And I'm just going to take a small section, make a loop, and then pin it where the loop overlaps itself. And that's just keeping your crochet from coming undone. And then you stick your fingers through the loop and pull your hair out. Not literally, of course. Pull it out out of the loop. Turn so you can see. And we'll pin that one in place. Now when I'm all done, I'm going to go back and kind of rearrange them, so if something looks out of place, I'll just kind of pin and tuck it. But we'll do that last. Because these finger crochets, they're kind of loose, so they're easy to, you know, move around and arrange them however you want them to go. I think it's a really neat look. I really like it. So here we go again. Make a loop. And pin it. And do our finger crochet. Almost done with number 4, which I will pin in place. Okay, so I took my hand mirror and kind of pinned everything to make it look, you know, okay. And now I'm going to take a little bit of hair from underneath and make a rope braid that I'll wrap around the front, kind of where a hairband would go. So I'm just going to take a section of hair from underneath and make a rope braid. And for a rope braid, you just twist in one direction and wrap it around in the other direction. This is also an easy way to have a braided hairband. If you don't want to have to French braid the whole braided hairband, then you can just take a little section of hair from underneath and make a braid, you know, whatever kind of braid you want to make, and just pin it in place like a hairband. I used to do that when I was a teenager because my hair wasn't as long then and I could wear it down in a hairband more often. I don't really wear it down now, except if I'm taking length pictures. So just finish this off, and I'm going to wrap it around. Kind of just adding a little bit of interest. And just pin it in place. And it's long enough that I think I can go around twice. And then when I get to the underneath again, I'm just going to pin the rest of my braid under there so you don't see it. Okay, now I'm just going to take all my leftover hair and make a low ponytail, which I will then turn into a cinnamon bun. Which for a cinnamon bun, you don't worry about braiding it, you just kind of twist it and wrap, and I'm going to pin it in place with these hair clips as I go along, because that'll make it more secure. Do one on this side, and then keep wrapping. I have 2 more clips that I'll add at the very end. One there, and one there. Okay, now I'm just going to grab my hand mirror and make sure everything looks okay. And I think that's as good as I'm going to get it to look today. So you can see this finger crochet kind of has a shabby chic look to it. And it's fun and unusual. And I'll turn around so you can kind of see it from every angle. thank you to my friend for asking that I do a demo on this look. If you go to my hair blog, Braids and Hairstyles for Super Long Hair, and see another look that you would like me to do in a demo video, then just leave me a comment and I will try my best. Thank you for watching my videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can find out when I upload my next video. Bye bye.